Standard tuning. That's what it sounds like. I just played an A minor, a C, a G, and a D. But this is not the tuning that we want for Rain Song. What we need to do is we need to change the tuning to an open G tuning, and this is really different because it's got a couple of C's in it also. So let's see, we're going to keep the G string the same, but everything else is going to change. So the low E string, what you do here is you actually tune it down, and you need to listen very carefully. You go down to D. Now I'm going to just go into the ballpark and not really fine tune it yet. And the high E string goes down to D. There we go. Let's do the A string next. The A string goes down to G. The G string stays the same. The D string, which is your third string down from the top up here, goes down to C. And your B string goes up to C. There we go. Let's fine tune it now. I'm going to pull all my strings, and from the low E string, which is the sixth string, we want a D. The next string we want a G. The next string, the D string, we want to be on a C note. And the next string is a G. Just keep it right there. I've got to tune it up just a little bit because it went flat. This B string is up on a C note. And then the high E string down here is a D. Now it'll actually sound like something. So let's go over it one more time. This time let's start with the first string, which is the high string, the E string. That's a D note. The B string, the second string, is a C note. The next string, the G string, stays as a G string. Make sure you retune it. It may have floated off of that when you do all of these changes. The next string, the fourth string up, the D string is on a C. The fifth string up is a G note. We call this the A string, but it's on a G note now. And the low E string, the sixth string up, is a D note. Let's go over a couple of the chords here. You know what an A7 chord sounds like, right? Normally, what it looks like that. I'm going to use, well, you can use any fingers you want to. But we're going to take those up to 7, the 7th fret, and we're going to keep this same shape. And then we go down to 6, that's our second chord. And then we go down to the 5th fret with that shape, but now it actually looks like a D7 shape. You know a D7 that looks like this? But if you were to move it up one string, everything, and then move it up to the 4th and 5th fret, like that, That's the next chord. So you got this D7 shape on the 4th and 5th fret on different strings. And then the next chord looks like this. And the next chord looks like this. And then on the 3rd fret, we're playing these 3 notes, like an A chord, but up 1. I like to do it with 1 finger like this. And then we take that same shape and go down 1 fret to what looks like an A chord. And then we play this chord. So let's go over that one more time. The A7 shape on the 7th fret, going down to the 6th fret, going down to the D7 shape on the 4th and 5th frets. Here's a close-up of that D7 shape. And then we do this. It looks like an F major 7, but it's up 2 frets with that low A string open. I wouldn't play the high E string. Actually, I'm going to play it like, let's see, like that, and then stretch this one down. And then down to that A shape on the 3rd fret. And we're just playing the 4 inside strings, the A string, the D string, the G string, and the B string. And then we go down to what looks like an A chord. And then we go to this shape here. That's all we're going to do right now. Watch for the next video right over my shoulder right there. And I will also put it in the description below, but you'll see it over here somewhere. We'll talk to you soon, okay?